Welcome to Christmas. And I do mean that in every sense of the word. You see, our little town here is named Christmas. No one knows for sure, but we assume our founders chose that name because they wanted a place where it felt like Christmas all year long. And it truly does. It's a small though. Fact is, everybody knows everything about everybody. Everyone knows what everyone else is up to, but they buy the paper just to see who got caught at it. Of course, sometimes we do get a little bit of the big city badness. That's around us, and it does come to taint our pleasant water at times. And to be honest, sometimes things aren't perfect, even in Christmas, because of our fallen condition. Oh, we try. You know, good schools, good churches, good parents, but sometimes we just have to learn things the hard way. In fact, right now I'm reminded of a story that Jesus told me one time ago. It was a story about a father who had two sons. One day, one of them decided just he didn't belong anymore. And so well, I tell you what, maybe it would be better if I just let the Stewart family tell you the story. They live here in Christmas. Well, Miles and Helen have retired now, but they spend every Christmas with their son Rob and his family. Oh, they're a typical busy family. In fact, well, like I said, let's let them tell the story. To begin, let's go back about 10 years ago and let them introduce themselves.
Tarnation, Helen. What on earth did you do that for? I had dreams of sugar plums dancing in my head.
Sugar plums, my foot. You're dreaming of that big fat turkey and sweet potato casserole Angela's working on in the kitchen.
Well, maybe so. That's no way to wake up an old man. I almost had a heart attack.
Then stay awake. Marvin and Naomi will be here any minute, and I do not want to be wiping drool off your face.
He's not going to be bringing any more of that homemade peanut butter of his, is he? Oh.
Miles, Marvin puts his heart and soul into that peanut butter every year, and he means well, so be nice.
Yeah, well, it smells like you put a pair of his old dirty socks in it. In fact, it smells like something you could caulk a toilet with.
Naomi is your sister. Would you act like you care? Besides, Rob will do what he does every year. He'll wait a week and then donate it to the homeless mission.
Yeah, well, even they have standards. I feel guilty every time I drive by there.
Oh, Periwinkle! Come here and show Grandma what you've got.
It's just a drawing.
Oh my goodness, what beautiful colors! You have such a wonderful imagination, sweetheart. Hey, Grandpa, look and see what Harry drew.
Hey, that's a real nice boat there, Cupcake.
Grandpa, that's a rainbow.
Huh?
You have it upside down.
Oh, there you go. I didn't think I'd ever seen it like that color before. Come to think of it, I've never seen a sky that color before either. I've never seen a rainbow, all those different shades of blue.
You big aloof. You have no artistic appreciation. I think it's lovely, darling.
Thanks, Grandma. Do you think Daddy will like it?
I know you will, sweetheart.
Harry, Ashley, come in here. Daddy will be back from the store in a minute. Uncle Marvin and Aunt Naomi will be here soon.
Yeah, toilet call.
Mommy, I'm already in here.
Oh, sorry, Angel. I didn't see you there. Put your drawing stuff away and get ready. And for heaven's sake, take off that taffy sweater. And go put on your beautiful dress I laid out for you. You want to look pretty for Mommy's Christmas pictures.
But Mommy, this one's my sweater.
Now, honey, don't argue with Mommy. Just do as I say.
Mommy, did you see my...
Not now, baby. Company's coming.
Now introducing Princess Ashley.
Oh, Your Majesty, you look radiant. You do look lovely, sweetheart.
Thank you. You made all
Hey everyone. Boy, the temperature sure has dropped out there. It's gonna be a cold one tonight. Well, Angela, I think I got everything on your list.
Daddy, aren't you going to bow?
Huh? Oh, Your Majesty. You look lovely, Princess.
Daddy,
My, sweetheart, what a lovely waterfall. I don't think the sky is that color, though.
It's a rainbow.
Harry, please, go put on your Christmas dress.
Open up in the name of the law!
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, I did work as a department store detective one time anyway.
Uncle Marvin, you scared me to death.
Whoa! It is so cold out there. Oh, brr. Oh, honey, can you help me off with my jacket? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Uh-oh. Awkward moment here. I hope our outfits match your selection for the Christmas pictures this year.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Aunt Naomi.
Well, you know, I picked this one out because it reminded me of that movie, you know, Jessie Lee Carter, Christmas with the Carters.
Oh dear, I think that's J.D. Earl Carter.
You two idiots, even I know it's Jamie Lee Curtis and Christmas with the Cranks.
I am sure it is Christmas with the Carters.
What am I saying? I should know better than argue with the best memory in the world.
Big brother, am I gonna lose my memory too?
Hey Marvin, what's in the box over there? No jar of peanut butter this year?
As a matter of fact, it's not a jar of peanut butter.
What?
Nope.
Nope. Don't think they haven't noticed? Every time I give you each of you peanut butter, within a month it's gone. Oh yeah, I search whenever I come over. So, problem solved. This year, instead of one jar of peanut butter, I made each of you a whole case. So, yes sir, now you have enough for the whole year.
Good work.
We'll never be able to show our face at the homeless mission again.
Well now, I guess you know a little bit more about the Stewart family. Sort of interesting, aren't they? Especially that Uncle Marvin. Yep, he sure does love his peanut butter. Shame no one else does, though. Anyway, I wanted to take you back in time so you could get to know them a little bit. But for the story I want you to really hear, we need to come back nearly to the present. First, we're going to go back to about a year ago. In fact, it was last Christmas. As you will see, there have been a few changes. For instance, well again, I'll let them tell you the story.
Grandma, are you okay?
Oh, periwinkle. Oh, I'm fine, just fine.
It's Grandpa, isn't it?
Oh, I do worry about him since he had his stroke. The old goat. He can still drive me crazy, though.
I worry about him too. I'm so glad that you guys came in to move in with us. After Ashley went off to college, it's not so quiet.
You know what? I didn't even realize she'll probably be here pretty soon, won't she?
Unfortunately.
She does have a way of attracting all of the attention, doesn't she?
Yeah, I guess I don't mind. It keeps Mom and Dad's focus off what a failure I am.
Harry, you are not a failure. You're one of the brightest artists I've ever known. Your artist eyes have a way of looking right into your subjects.
Wow.
You know that picture you did of Grandpa Miles in his old uniform? It looks just like him.
Yeah, but Mom says without better grades, I won't even make it into college. Like, it's just all so hard. I'm trying to save up money for scholarships, but I don't see it happening.
Harry, everything's going to be fine, honey. It'll be just fine.
Mama, is something else bothering you?
Sweetheart, this time of year, I always tend to think about my brother Bobby.
Is he the one Daddy's named after?
Yes, Bobby Lee was his name.
Well, I guess I don't know much about him. Daddy never talks about him. Is he the one on your dresser?
Yes, he was quite a handsome guy. Well, your daddy never talks about him because he just never talked about him.
Well, did he die?
We don't really know. he just left.
Will you tell me what happened?
Sure. Bobby, Lee, and I, we were like so close. I mean, Mama used to say we were thicker than thieves. He had such the most beautiful baritone voice. We used to sing duets in the church choir. Unfortunately, he was talented at a time when boys weren't supposed to be talented, especially boys with papas like ours. See, Papa Wilson, he was a farmer, and he needed Bobby's help. Well, Bobby wanted to graduate high school and go off to college and major in music, but Papa wouldn't hear of it.
That's terrible. Poor guy.
Yeah, I'd often thought if he wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer, Papa would have been okay with it, but music, he thought it was a waste of time. And then, one day after working all summer long, Bobby just walked away.
Walked away? What do you mean?
He just left. He left a note and said how much he missed me and Mama, but we never saw him again. There was a boy that came back from a stint in the military, and he thought that Bobby had joined the Army, but we never found out for sure. And it's just always hard this time of year, because you know, Christmas was his favorite time of year. We used to sing duets together, remember I told you? And Silent Night was our favorite duet to sing. I don't sing much these days anymore.
Grandma, I'm so sorry. I wish I had known him.
In a way, you do kind of know him. You know, your daddy is a lot like Bobby, except for the fact that he cannot carry a tune in a bucket with a 10-foot handle.
Oh, Grandma, it's getting late. I have to get to the bank before it closes. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow, after all.
You do like your job, don't you, baby?
Yes, I love the bookstore. It's quiet and it pays well for a first job. By the way, I'm so thankful for you and Grandpa giving me his old car. It's a real help.
I'm just sorry you have to drive around in an old person's car. It's not every girl that gets to drive around in a 1983 green Oldsmobile. And I'm sure the black smoke is a great conversation piece for you and your friends. Oh, well, I'm sure that when you graduate high school, your daddy will buy you a brand new car just like Ashley.
Oh, no, I don't want him to. I like to be independent, make my own way. In fact, I wish you and Grandpa would let me pay for the car.
I wanted to pay someone to haul it away. Grandpa was in ICU. Anyway, I'm sure he still feels like it's his, even though he can't drive it anymore, because it's still in the family. And I'm sure the people on the highway that want to go at least half the speed limit, they're excited about it too. Well, honey, you better run along. I know the traffic is going to be terrible tonight, so please be careful.
I will. Bye, Grandma. I love you so much.
Honey, I love you too, but you're only going to be gone a little while. You act like you're going to never see me again.
Here, I want to give this to you. It's kind of an early Christmas present.
Well, thank you, honey, but don't you want to wait till Christmas?
Oh, no, I need to give it to you now.
Okay. Bye, baby.
Oh, Grandpa, I almost ran over you.
Oh, that's all right. I don't get around as fast as I used to, but I'm getting there.
Bye, Grandpa. I love you.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the annual Christmas bonus. Next in line of the ornament series called Changing Company Logos. Isn't that exciting?
Hey, Rob, would you come sit down here for a minute? Son, what's Carrie's favorite color?
Perry? Gosh, I'm not sure. She seems to like black a lot.
She wears black a lot, I agree, but that's not her favorite color. Do you remember this?
No, I can't say that I do.
Perry drew that 9 years ago at Christmas time. I put the date on there somewhere. You know, all she cared about was whether or not you'd like it, and you just sort of dismissed it, you and Angela both. You said, I've never seen a sky that color before.
You know, now that you mention it, I sort of do remember it. It is a strange color.
It's called magenta, and it's Perry's favorite color. There's not a lot, you need to talk to her more. You need to know, there's a lot you don't know about her, you know.
Well, let's face it, we don't have that much in common. I start talking and she turns up her music and gets irritated. And then I get irritated and walk away. I think it's better if we just leave each other alone.
Rob, I don't think she wants to be left alone. In fact, I think she desperately wants her daddy, but she doesn't think she has access to you. Do you know that she cries every year when you give away Marvin's peanut butter?
Oh, no more peanut butter.
Go back to sleep.
Well, why would she cry? She hates that stuff too. I made her a sandwich one time and she threw up for 2 days.
It's not the peanut butter she's thinking about, it's Marvin. You know, she loves and cares about people so much she can't stand it when their feelings are hurt. You know, she's the same way with animals. When you had Buster put to sleep last year, you never even let her say goodbye, Rob. She was crushed.
Well, what in the world would make her think that she can't talk to me? I'm always available.
You're always busy. Son, I know you have to make a living, but you have got to take some time to see what's going on behind those beautiful eyes of hers. You know, she is very talented. I hear her singing when she's getting ready to go to work. She's got the most beautiful voice, but she doesn't think that you even believe in her.
Well, let's face it, her grades are mediocre. She doesn't seem to do anything to make herself stand out like Ashley does. She seems to want to be invisible.
Son, take a look at this.
This is nice. Did Perry draw this?
Yes, but look closely. What do you see?
I see a man and a woman and a little girl crossing a suspension bridge between two mountains with a blue sky. I guess I didn't really realize she could draw this well, but she also never shares her artwork with me.
Look down at the bottom of the mountain. What do you see?
I see another little girl trying to climb the mountain.
Possibly trying to get to the top, to where her dad and her mom and her sister are. What do you notice about the little girl?
She's wearing a Maventa sweater. I need to talk to her.
She just left to go to the bank. She'll be back. You'll have to wait. But Rob, it's important that you do. It's never too late.
Rob, did you make a change to the Perry savings account at the bank? I just received a text this morning saying a change had been made. I was about to log on and check it.
Yes, dear. I connected Perry's savings account to her checking account because she asked me to. She said now that she's working, she wants to put half of what she makes into the college account. She says she knows she won't earn the same scholarships that Ashley did, so she wants to help make up for that.
That seems suspicious to me. We need to keep an eye on the account. I think I'll go check on it.
Hi, I'm Benjamin.
Hello, Benjamin. Who are you?
Oh, I take it Ashley didn't tell you? Oops, awkward.
Benjamin, I told you to wait for me while I went back to the car.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa. Meet Benjamin, my boyfriend.
Hello, Mrs. Stewart. I can certainly see where Ashley gets her amazing beauty from. And Mr. Stewart, I've heard so much about you. I think it's fascinating that you single-handedly run an engineering firm. I only hope to be just as successful as an engineer one day.
Boy, it sure is getting deep in here.
But Benjamin, you're majoring in art history.
Well, yeah, for now, but that can certainly change.
I'm sure you'll do just fine. And I don't do it single-handedly. I have a lot of help.
Grandma Helen, may I call you that?
That is my name.
I'd love to hug your neck. I've heard so much about you, may I?
Sure you can.
And Grandpa Miles.
No, you can't hug me.
Grandpa, angry as ever, but I still love you.
Oh, I just feel like I'm right at home.
Speaking of which, Ashley, you didn't tell us you were bringing company. Had you considered where Benjamin would be sleeping? You know, Grandma and Grandpa are in your room now. I assumed you and Perry would share a room.
Oh, Mom, he can sleep in here in the den on the sofa.
Or I could sleep in the car.
Or Daddy, what about that room above the garage? Weren't you cleaning it up to be your new office?
Yeah, I started it, but it was going to cost too much. No heat, no running water, no furniture.
That's okay, I can sleep standing up, wrapped in a few blankets.
I think that old doghouse is still out in the backyard.
Nonsense. Rob, do we still have that rollaway cot? You could sleep in your office.
Yeah, it's in the garage. I'll get it out in a little bit.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's very generous of you. And no need for chocolates on the pillow, by the way.
Oh, everybody. Merry Christmas. Boy, we got a surprise for you all this year.
You got that right, honey.
You mean there's been a peanut famine?
Hi, you must be Uncle Marvin.
Ah, Daddy, who are you, my long-lost nephew?
Uncle Marvin, Aunt Naomi, meet Benjamin. He's my boyfriend.
Oh, what a cute couple you two make. You know what? You remind me of Vivian Lee and Clark Kent in Gone with the Wind.
Don't you mean Gabriel?
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that was Clark Kent and Vivian Lee and Annie of the Green Gables.
What?
Benjamin don't even try.
Well, please, sir, let me help you with that. I've heard so much about your delicious peanut butter. I sure hope that's what's in here.
Really? Well, actually it is. Naomi, tell them.
Yes, I bought a whole box of peanut butter bars just for appetizers.
Man?
You certainly may.
Somebody break out the stomach pump.
Oh, boy. I just love peanut butter. It really sticks to the roof of your mouth, nice and chewy.
Like it?
Kind of makes it hard to talk.
Hey, keep eating, boy. I'm liking these things better already.
We're truly grateful.
Well, I think we'll go bring our stuff to Perry's room for now. Benjamin, bring the suitcases, please.
Okay, sweetheart. Get used to it, boy. If you plan to get married, peanut butter will be the least of your worries.
Hush.
Hey, Marvin, I never did ask you, where do you get your recipe for your peanut butter?
Well, have you heard of Skippy, Peter Pan, or Jif?
Of course we have.
Amateurs. They don't have my secret ingredient.
The dirty socks.
What is your secret ingredient?
Well, I'm afraid I can't tell you that, or I have to kill you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Might as well let the peanut butter do that.
for goodness sakes, Marvin. Nobody's gonna steal your secret ingredient. It's pickle juice. That's the secret ingredient, pickle juice.
Oh, God, Naomi, I need to change my recipe. Thanks a lot.
Thank goodness for small favors.
Rob, this doesn't make sense. According to bank records, when I looked them up online, it says that Perry's savings account is empty.
What? That's obviously a mistake.
I thought so too, so I called the bank. They said that Perry moved all her money from her savings into her checking, and then she went to the bank and withdrew all of it. We're talking thousands.
Rob, that doesn't sound like Terry. She was so proud of the money she had saved.
Mom, Dad, I'm afraid it gets worse. Look what I found in Perry's room.
What is it, Rob? What does it say?
It's from Perry. She's gone. She said she didn't want to hurt us, but she just can't live here anymore. She's gone, and she said not to try and find her. She's never coming back.
Rob, I was afraid of something like this.
As you can imagine, the past few months have been very tough for Rob and Angela and the whole entire family. Unfortunately, as is often the case, Perry is also suffering. If you'll remember from the story of the prodigal son, the story of the prodigal son, the son who lived life of excess for a while. But that inevitably came to an end. Tragically, we don't often realize what we have given up until what we replaced it with is also gone. That brings us to about 3 months ago. Let's see what is going on in Perry's new life.
Lily, get off the phone, please. Max, stop playing games. And Muggsy, it's 2 in the afternoon. Wake up.
Well, Maurice, I have to go. I guess it's pretty late there anyways. Au revoir.
Yo, Bear, did you forget to bring me pizza or something? I'm starving like Marvin.
Yeah, me too. It's been a long time since breakfast. By the way, Bear, you need to pick up some milk and cereal. I pretty much eliminated the Captain Crunch and the Lucky Charms. And those two don't go together very well.
What's up here? You look stressed or something.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I guess I am stressed. It's just, things are not going so well right now.
Don't worry, Pear. We could just hop in the Permobile, head to the party, and get some pizza on the way.
Guys, no, the Paramobile is no more.
Oh no, you didn't get into a wreck, did you? How are we going to get to the party at the Wicked Wild Weasel tonight? We have to go. I spent all morning doing my hair.
Guys, listen, I was thinking that maybe you could get, or a couple of you could get a job to help out with the bills and stuff?
Oh, Pear Bear, you had us going there for a minute.
Yeah, we almost took you seriously there.
Oh no, you're serious, aren't you? What do you mean you want us to get a job? We're living the life, the dream, remember? We don't work for the man. We're living the life everyone dreams of. We have everything. We don't need anyone, and everything is good.
Yeah, Pear Bear, we never need money. We always have whatever we needed.
Yeah, at least for the past 9 months anyway.
Yeah, but it was my money. You guys haven't contributed a thing. I thought that was part of the deal. Remember, all for one and one for all, right? And stop calling me Pear Bear.
You had money. We didn't. We brought everything we had. This is my chair, sister.
Yeah, and that's my video game.
Well,
I come from a poor family.
you guys, listen, I had to sell the car.
What?
All the money is gone. All of it. It took everything I got from the car to pay for this telephone bill. Over $500.
Well, is that a lot?
Yes, Max, it is. Lily, here's all your calls to Paris. And Muggsy, why have you been making calls to the Ukraine?
Oh yeah, I met this chick online. Galina.
We're gonna raise enough money. We're gonna raise enough money to move over there.
Oh, brilliant. And how are you going to support her, Einstein?
Well, I guess she will be supporting me. She won't need much. She's very for herself.
Guys, I can't do this anymore. It took everything I got from the car to pay for the phone bill. I don't even have money for rent next month. So I'm going to go out to find a job, and I suggest you guys do the same. Come on, I need your help. All for one and one for all, right?
Don't be a fool, Perry. Money is everything, and now you're nothing. Let's go, guys. I heard Bobby Joe won the lottery, and it's a long walk.
Sorry, Pear. Nothing personal.
Yo, Perry. Sorry about the Eagles reunion tour DVD.
What about my Eagles DVD?
You see, what happened was, I didn't realize something was already in the player, so I scratched it trying to jam it in. But it only messed up just right. See ya.
Oh, poor Perry. How quickly she found herself abandoned by those good friends when the money ran out. All the parties and who knows what else was never fulfilling, never satisfying. And now she knows why, because it was never real. After all, is anything truly real except love? Well now, about 3 months have gone by. It's Christmas in Christmas. Perry has lost everything and now finds herself in the one place that never turns away anyone. Can she find love there? Who knows? One day, the homeless shelter director found her. Well, there I go again. Why don't we let them tell you the story?
Perry, are you okay? You look like you just saw a ghost in there.
No, Abigail, I'm fine. It's just after serving fish soup all day, I thought I was going to throw up.
Well, I can certainly understand that. That's some steaky stuff. But it is a lot better than the stuff I saw you eating out of these garbage cans when we first met. Remember? And besides, beggars can't be choosers, literally.
Abigail, how do you keep your sense of humor? You're always around washed up homeless people like me. How do you keep so normal?
Trust me, child, it's not easy. I couldn't do it if it weren't for my best friends continually encouraging me.
I didn't know, I've never met your friend. Does he work here?
Well, I guess you can say that. He's with me all the time. I pray to him every chance I get. He sustains me.
You're talking about Jesus, aren't you? I thought you were talking about someone real, a real friend.
Child, they don't get any more real than Jesus. Do you remember those so-called friends you told me about? The ones who abandoned you and later tried to use you to get out of trouble with the police? Well, Jesus has never abandoned me, and he never will.
You know I grew up around all that. No, if Jesus was real, I wouldn't be alone at Christmas time.
Perry, you're not alone. You've got me. Not much, I know. But I'm proud to call you my friend. And there's others here too, right, Bungo? Oh, Bungo, stop blowing that harmonica at me. And if you want some of this peanut butter pie, you better get in here and do these dishes. They're not going to wash themselves, you know. You know the rules. Everybody has to do his or her own fair share. Oh, Bungo, I don't know what we're going to do with you. You're hopeless. Well, Perry, it's going to be a cold one tonight, so try not to stay out too long. But hopefully a little fresh air will help you to feel better, okay?
Thanks, Abigail. You're a good friend.
Oh, I almost forgot. A couple years ago, when my husband passed away, a good friend of mine gave this to me to help me to remember what's really important. I want you to have it. Perry, I want you to remember that there's always hope. He still does perform miracles.
Is she gone yet?
Who? Abigail?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's like a word, but worse.
Bungo, why do you give her such a hard time? She does so much for us. And you know she cares about you.
Whatever. I just hate washing dishes. And that peanut butter pie definitely isn't worth it.
Want to trade? If I smell that fish soup again, I think I'll lose it.
No thanks. I'd rather just be kicked out.
Bungle, why do you always play your harmonica? Don't you ever have anything else to do?
No.
Well, have you ever considered lessons?
That bad, huh?
Yeah. I've heard you when it's warm, too. It's not just because you're cold.
Sounds like,
Well, at least you stick with it. That's really impressive to me.
sounds like the words of an artist.
Yeah, once upon a time. I used to draw and paint.
Why'd you quit?
Just found other interests.
What, like picking through garbage cans looking for food?
Yeah, exactly.
A minute ago you said that you used to. What happened?
What do you mean?
I mean, why'd you run away?
I never said I ran away. How do you know that I'm not an orphan or that my parents weren't murdered by a crazed warlord?
I'm sorry, I must have missed the article on the crazed warlord moving in the neighborhood.
So what if I did run away?
No, nothing, I'm just saying, how can all this be better than that?
You don't know. You don't know what it was like.
You're right, it's been too long.
Too long? Too long for what?
Too long to remember what's real and what's a made-up memory.
Well, I guess I can be nosy too. What happened to your family?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore, little girl. But for you, it might not be too late.
But even if I did want to call them, I don't have any change.
Well, hold on. There you go. I was a Boy Scout once. Ain't ring.
Hey, yes, I heard that tonight from the young fellow you brought home last year. His name Bartholomew, wasn't it?
You mean Benjamin? Frankly, he was an idiot. It didn't last.
Oh, that's too bad. Do you know? He reminded me of Forrest Tucker, you know, with Jenna. You know, little Jenna? You know Jenna? You don't know Jenna? Well, that's what he reminds me of. Jenna.
Aunt Naomi, it was Forrest Gump and Jenny. And just remember, Jenny kept leaving him because he was an idiot.
Too bad. You really did like my peanut butter.
Peanut butter. He ain't had it, I think.
Well, like Ashley said, he was an idiot.
Rob, pity for your thoughts, son.
Oh, nothing, Mom. Just thinking about Christmases past.
I miss her too.
Well, I think that about does it for the decorations. Mama, do you need help in the kitchen?
Oh no, dear. Everything's about finished. The turkey should be done in 15 minutes. Is everyone ready to eat?
Oh, don't answer it. I'm sure it's work. The library project is behind schedule. Just let the machine get it.
Well, I think I'll go check on the turkey now.
Say, Naomi.
Yes, dear. You put out those sandwiches I made?
Yes, dear, and I even put out extras because they were so delightful and everybody will want extras.
Everyone's gonna love those.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy, I haven't been this excited since the Bay of Pigs disaster.
That just reminds me, you know, of Tyler Perry and Extreme Makeover when he said to everyone, "Move that box!"
I thought that was Medina's makeover.
Ashley, are you okay, sweetheart?
Dad, I caught the end of the message when the phone rang.
Yeah, what is it?
It was Perry.
Well, what did she say?
Well, she left a number, and I think it was on caller ID anyway, but she wants you to call her if you don't hate her.
Rob, it's a Christmas miracle.
Yes, yes it is. Could I have some privacy? I just don't know what to expect.
Yes, we all need to go into the dining room anyways. Come on, everyone. Rob, please tell her how much I love her.
Tell it for me too, son.
Now, Daddy, you must be strong. You can't let her come back here.
What? What are you talking about, Ashley?
You can't let her come back here, and after what she did, she stole all of that money you and Mama saved for her college. And you read the article in the newspaper. Those kids that robbed the convenience store, they were arrested, and they told the police that Perry Stewart was their gang leader.
That was later proven false, Ashley, and you know it. It turns out they hadn't seen her in more than 2 weeks when the robbery occurred. They confessed.
It doesn't matter, Daddy. She's an embarrassment to this whole family, and she's an embarrassment to me. I just know my friends are talking about me. My whole life, I've done all I can to make you and Mama proud. I've worked hard, I've studied hard, I've done all I can to bring honor to this family. And Perry, on the other hand, has been nothing but a troublemaker. And now she spends all her money, and of course, she wants to come home.
First of all, Ashley, we don't even know that she does want to come home. But if she does, who are we to turn our backs on her? She's family.
What am I?
Oh, Ashley, you have always been and always will be my firstborn daughter. I love you, and I'm proud of you. I always have been. You've always been with me. But this is your sister who was lost, but now is found.
Okay, Daddy, I trust you. Just be careful.
You keep chewing on your nails like that, you're gonna get little worms in your intestines.
Uncle, you sound just like my daddy and my grandma. Oh, what do I do?
Why don't you answer it?
Oh, yeah. Hello?
Perry?
Daddy!
Oh, Perry, it's so good to hear your voice.
Me too. Are you okay?
Yes, I am now.
How's Grandma, Mama, Ashley, and Grandpa?
They're all fine too. They're all here. It's Christmas here.
Yeah, Dad, it's Christmas here too. How are Uncle Marvin and Aunt Naomi there?
Yes, of course.
Did Uncle Marvin bring all of his...
Yep, a whole case. And this year he even brought several jars of pickled jelly to go along with the peanut butter. He even made sandwiches.
Oh, what I would give. Daddy?
Yes?
I want to come home.
Oh, Perry, just tell me where you are. I'm coming right now.
I'm at the mission on Elm Street. I'll be in the alley, waiting for you.
You mean all this time you've been that close? and I didn't even know it. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Bungle, you were right. It was good to hear his voice. Bungle, is that how you deal with everything? Come on, this is the greatest day of my life.
No, I'm truly happy for you, little girl. I'm really happy.
Well, maybe I should go get my things. Or, what's that?
This is the Bible. Can I read you a story?
Sure.
Let me find the page. Where is it? Oh, here we go. There was once a man who had 2 sons. The younger one said to his father, "Father, give me my share of the estate." So he decided to divide the property between them. Not long after that, the son got together all he had, set off in the distant country, and there squandered his wealth in wild living. After that, he spent everything. There was a severe famine in the whole country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself out to the citizens of the country, who sent him out to the fields to feed his pigs. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods and pigs he was eating, but no one gave him anything. When he came to his senses, he said, "How many of my father's hired men have food to spare? Here I am starving to death. I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired men.' So he got up and went to his father. But while he was off and away, he said to his father, he was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him."
I wasn't exactly wealthy.
Wealth is a sort of relative, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess if you compare it to now.
Yeah, a Snicker bar every Friday ain't exactly high living.
Well, I better go get my things. My dad's gonna be here soon.
Perry? Perry, are you there?
Daddy, is that you?
Oh, Perry, I've missed you so much.
Daddy. Daddy, I know I don't deserve to be your daughter, but if you give me a job as a maid or something at your work, I'll pay you back for the car, Grandma and Grandpa's car. I'll pay you back for all the college money. I just want to come home.
Oh, Perry, you're my daughter. Just as much now as you ever were. Maybe even more now. Here, open this.
A magenta sweater.
I picked it out a long time ago. It's your favorite color, Magenta.
Yeah, Oh, Dad, I want you to meet my friend Bungle.
Hi, Bungle.
If it hadn't been for his encouragement and a story he read me, I would have never called you.
I certainly do owe you a lot then, my friend.
Daddy, it's been a lot of Christmases since Bungle's been with the family. Can he come with us?
Of course he can. Bungle, get your things. You're coming with us for Christmas.
You mean it?
I sure do.
No more stale chicken or fish soup?
Nope. Real turkey, dressing, and all the fixings.
No more smelly peanut butter pie?
Well, I can't promise that. Well, we'll try.
Let's go.
Wow, being home sure does have its advantages.
When did they get here? My belly button just shook hands with my backbone.
Miles, just be patient.
Yeah, well, all that food in there is getting cold, and I'll be a lot more pleasant with some turkey in me.
A lot more sleepy, that is.
How are you doing these days anyway, Grandpa? I worry about you all the time.
Oh, I'm all right. I don't get around as well as I used to, which is causing me to lose my girlish figure.
Well, I'll tell you, Miles. When Angela called me and told me that you had that stroke, I was so scared. I thought that you was going to end up just like Jack Nicholas, and that flew over the eagle's nest. Yes, yes. when Jack Nicholas had that tube full of me.
eagle's nest?
You know, there's so much wrong with that statement, I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna let it go with cuckoo.
Well, the food's all in the oven staying warm. Rob just texted me. They should be here any minute. You know, I'm so nervous and I don't know why.
That's only natural. Oh, Angela, that's only natural. That's just like Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan when they were going to meet at the very first time at the top of the Empire State Building and Sleepless in Seattle.
Did she just get that one right?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Was that Buzz Lightyear, honey, in Toy Story 2?
I was getting worried there for a second.
Okay, everybody, they're here. Everybody just calm down. Don't panic. Just relax. Calm down. It's gonna be fine. Okay.
Well, if she calms down anymore, we're gonna have to shove a few of Marvin's sandwiches in her mouth.
Oh, Perry, I miss you so much, baby.
Oh, my little periwinkle. Grandma's missed you so much.
Oh, I am so happy. I'm so happy. This is like Mary Poppins in Chili, Chili, Bang, Bang.
Daddy, where's Uncle?
I thought he was right behind me when I came in. Bungle, come on in. I want you to meet everybody.
I'm glad you're home to try my new recipe. I know it's been a year since you had a decent peanut butter sandwich. We'll take care of that tonight.
I've been at the homeless mission for the last 3 months, Uncle Marvin. Didn't you know?
What does that do with anything?
Oh, no, just that you're right, it has been a long time.
Well, don't you worry. You'll have plenty. I'm sure someone will have you some of their sandwich.
Daddy, where's Bungle?
He was in the car. I guess he still feels a little uncomfortable. Everybody, we have a surprise for you. This gentleman, Bungle, lives at the mission. He was the reason that Perry called us. So we asked him to spend Christmas with us.
This is just like Sandra Bullock. You know, with that ball player and Blind Man.
Never did figure who the blind man was in that movie.
Everyone, I'd like you to meet Bungle.
So, Bungle, that's an interesting name.
Huh. Sounds like a dog's name, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, my father gave it to me when I was a little boy. I guess I was messing up all the time.
You know, Bungle, I guess that was rude of me. I never did ask you your real name.
Yeah, it's been so long, I can't remember my real name. Robert Wilson.
Daddy, that's your name. Grandma? Bobby?
No one's called me that in a long time. My little sister used to call me that.
Bobby Lee?
Helen?
Oh my.
Where have you been? Oh, this reminds me of something. What is it? What is it? Help me, Miles. What is it, Miles?
I don't know. Bert and Ernie?
Holy night.
see, you never know what miracle God might bring, even in a place called Christmas. Where are you tonight? Are you home? Or is there some place you need to be? Is it possible your Father is calling you home to Christmas?
Spiritually, I was in the pig pen, spiritually. And I remember the Sunday night that I went back to my father. And I felt like I had been eating out of the garbage can of the world and all of the sinful things I had done. And he took me back with open arms, like the painting in the hallway there. And what blesses me so much about the story, and I believe it's a true story of the prodigal son, is it says that while the son was yet a great way off, the father saw it. I think that every day the father looked down the road, hoping to see his prodigal son come back home. I believe he would stop and maybe get on his tiptoes, and he probably smelled like the pigs when he got back. But the father accepted him with open arms and said, bring the best robe. Put the ring on his finger. He's not going to be a servant. He's my son. And you know, that's what I love so much about God. You know, we rebel against him. We sin. We bring shame. And use his name in vain, and he's willing to forgive us. As someone said, he took us out of the scrap heap and made us his masterpiece, made us joint heirs with Jesus. I don't know if there's anyone here tonight that's been running from the Lord. I don't know if there's anyone here tonight that feels like that you have that you're in a backslidden condition or not. But why don't we stand and go to the Lord in prayer. And if that's your condition, if you've been running from God, he's standing with open arms and he's welcoming you back. He wants to show you his love. You know, the Bible says that God is love. And that's what the world needs, it needs God and needs love. Can you say amen to that? Amen. Aren't you glad he loves you? Amen. In fact, you know, it was just, I don't know, a year or so ago that it dawned on me that God actually loves us more than he loves himself. Amen? Amen. You say, what makes you think that? Well, he sacrificed his only begotten son for us. How many of us would sacrifice one of our children or people that's rebelling against us, you see? Jesus got down and washed his disciples' feet. The Lord of the universe, the God of the universe, got down and washed his disciples' feet. Jesus was treating them as if they were better than him. That's how God feels towards his children. Now, if you're not one of his children, he's inviting you to be one of his children. And he wants you to be a part of the family. So let's just bow our heads and go to the Lord in prayer. I don't know if this prayer is appropriate with you, but if you want to just say it along with everyone else, that would be fine. Heavenly Father, I'm so thankful that you love me. I'm thankful you were willing to sacrifice Jesus. Your only begotten Son. Jesus, I'm thankful that you were willing to die for me. You were willing to shed your blood on the cross. I'm giving my life to you. I'm coming back to you. Come into my heart, Jesus. Wash away my sins. Be my Lord and Savior. Thank you for loving me so much. Thank you for saving my soul. I give you praise and glory. In Jesus' name I pray. And everyone said, Amen.
Can I have a program? Is anyone got a program? I want you to meet the cast. Weren't they lovely? I want them to take a bow. All right. So from the top, our narrator, Dean Cavins. Grandma Helen, Stacey Butler. The grouchy Grandpa Miles. This is not typecasted. Where's my young Terry? Angela Stewart, Sarah Ivy. Princess Ashley, Kelsey Halsey. Rob Stewart, Ryan Johnson. Uncle Marvin, Jim Hicks. Doesn't he look dapper? The lovely Aunt Naomi, Diane Halsey. Adult Ashley, Kristen Caven. Carrie, Michaela Caven. Lily, Danielle Piccolo. Muncie, Marlon Ellis. Max, AJ Gaskin. Abigail, Robin Gaskin. Prodigal, Bungle, Kevin Gray. I just want to say a quick thank you to a few people who helped us out tonight. Our stage assistant, Raven Gaskin, and Andrea helped as well. They were going crazy back here for us. Lighting, Heather Riley, Logan Halsey, and Anthony Gaskin. The one who made me look as beautiful as I am at this moment, Brad Fleming. Thank you very much. Our set constructor, Kevin Gray. Thank you very much. I found out in the process of this, he has some insane hours, so he was probably supposed to be sleeping while he was building these sets, so we thank you very much for that. And our media back there, we probably had her on our toes. Christy Watson, thank you very much. I just wanted to say a quick something. I had told the cast this a couple times, but I really struggled. We had so much fun with Detroit Louie last year, and I was trying to figure out, I know they wanted to do something again, and I was just racking my brain trying to figure out what we should do this year. And this particular one kept coming to the forefront of every email I got from the company, and I thought, well, that's not really a Christmas story, but I just decided to do it, and as we started going through, and as we understand the times that we're living in now, there is no other appropriate message to be sending. What better gift we can have is for our prodigals to come home this Christmas. Amen. Would you just one more time give Jesus a hand clap of praise?